Hi, Chloe. Oh, Chloe, welcome.
Kendall Graves, physical education teacher at Bill Harps Elementary in Duncanville ISD.
Tyler, what exercise do you want to do, sir?
It started out with the teachers, the general ed teachers having their classes, their Zoom meetings, and we were kind of trying to figure out how can we get kids to do assignments.
4, looks good. 5.
The first week we had 34, and then after those it went from 82 to and then 86.
Savannah's doing it, Christina's doing it.
Good job, Jimena.
What I really, really love about Coach Graves is that he always makes it all inclusive. So as you can see, Zoe does have a disability, and he always makes her feel like she's part of the group.
Kindness. He's a kind man.
That's what I'm talking about. Dab on it. There we go.
It would be real easy for him to just say, I have PE, school's closed, there's no gym. No, he decided to go above and beyond.
Give me a hug. Please give me a hug, y'all. Y'all know I love everybody.
Welcome to More Life. I'm Jody Dean. This is a show about the great things good people are doing for their communities, their neighborhoods, and their neighbors during the COVID-19 pandemic. On today's edition, as congregations head back to houses of worship, the challenge of meeting spiritual need. State Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller on connecting farmers directly with consumers, an example of giving that will make your day. And actor Barry Corbin with a special tribute for Memorial Day weekend. But first, some of the stories you shared with us that show just how good people can be.
Hi, I'm Susan Clark with Sweet Memories Cakes and Catering. Our weddings have all been postponed from 6 months to a year out now. And our corporate business, well, all that business has been canceled. We've changed to a curbside service, offering a new menu. It changes each week with discounted pricing. We've also been able to provide drop-off meals at no charge to some of our community members. Our Chamber of Commerce has also been a great support to us, providing funds to be able to have a prime rib dinner for $10 to share with our community. We're Keller strong.
Now, from time to time, I like to get some of this area's top radio hosts on More Life because few people hear as many stories of what's going on as your friendly morning DJ. And one of the very best is Mark Hawkeye Lewis of 96.3 KSCS.
Have you heard about the story what happened in Kentucky just a few days ago? The garbage collectors in Kentucky noticed there was an elderly woman who hadn't put her trash out for 2 weeks. The drivers called the dispatch and said, hey, can you call and just check on this woman? And the woman, she had a caretaker who had to leave 2 weeks prior because she had gotten sick. So this woman had no caretaker. She can't make it out of the grocery store. She's homebound. So the trash collecting company adopted her and bought her groceries because she hadn't had any groceries in 2 weeks. That's why she had no trash. She didn't have anything to put out. And they adopted her. The only publicity they really wanted for this was they asked other people to look inside your neighborhood and see if there's someone in your neighborhood maybe in a similar situation. In our neighborhood, we have a woman who's 85 who's outlived everybody in her family. And our whole block has adopted her because she has no one else to rely on. So I hear stories about that all the time. It really is heartwarming, and there's a lot of good that's going to come out of this. Obviously we hear the bad stuff every day on the news, but and that's kind of what this whole show is about, that you do is just, find the good that comes out of this. And there is a lot of good that is coming out of this. And people are reaching out to neighbors like they never have before.
Now, if you have more time on your hands these days and you're thinking of reading a book, then the Fort Worth Library has several new ideas just for you.
Hi everyone, I'm Manya Shore and I'm the director of the Fort Worth Public Library. I want to thank Jody for this opportunity to tell you about curbside service. For those of you who have been aching for all of the books, DVDs, and other material that we have on our shelves and haven't been able to access since we've been closed. We're still temporarily closed at all of our locations, but at 5 of them, you're going to be able to make an appointment and come pick up books and other material. So the 5 are listed on our website at fortworthlibrary.org, and they are 5 that cover the entire city. So hopefully you'll be able to access one of them. And talking about services, for the last 2 months, we have moved a lot of our programs online. For example, Stay at Home Book Club on Facebook, which has 250 members, and we've already read 3 books as a book club. So if you're wondering what to do with your time, join us there. We have story times for the kiddos. In fact, Mayor Price is reading books to kids this week, so check that out on Facebook. We also have conversational Spanish classes we're offering on Zoom, partnerships with the Fort Worth Nature Center and other city services and nonprofits. All you need to do is go to fortworthlibrary.org and all of the information is there.
And if you were ever a high school theater kid, this story is going to put a tear in your eye and a smile on your face.
I was cheated by you, and I think you know it.
Hey, I'm John Beard. I'm the director of Woodrow Wilson High School's theater department. Our production of Mamma Mia had to be canceled this year due to coronavirus, COVID-19. This was an extremely difficult thing for us. We have a 63-year tradition of producing musicals at our school, and this is the first time one of them had to be canceled. And it was devastating. It was devastating for teachers, it was devastating for the school, and it was particularly devastating for my students, my seniors especially. These guys have worked for 4 years, and doing this musical at the end of the year, their senior year, is the culmination of all of their hard work. And it is so exciting to watch it come together, and to have that taken away from them right here at the end of the year with little or no notice, it was devastating. So I sat down with my kids and I worked with them and I talked with them, and we tried to decide how we wanted to commemorate the work that we do on a regular basis. And we came up with this idea for this video.
Here I go again, my, how can I resist ya?
It makes me proud of my kids, and I'm proud of the work that we've done together. And it is something special to see this kind of thing happen. This teaching for home is not easy. Teachers have to be super creative to make work come across, to work with kids still, even though you can't see them face to face, and be with them. So, looking for ways to kind of find something new, this is what this video is about. It's not the same thing as doing a show live, but it does capture some of the fun and the sense of joy that we have in producing our work for an audience. This is our take, we call it Voices Apart, Together at Heart. And that's what we've done here.
If you know of a great story we should tell, drop me an email to jody@jodydean.com. Still ahead, first Easter and Passover, now another important religious occasion. How to make sure followers walk by faith and not by slight. And later, an Army nurse remembers and reflects on the frontline healthcare workers of today, when More Life continues.